Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the West Coast POPCast. I'll be running the show this week. I'm joined by Naki. How you doing, man?
The final boss is here, man. I'm having a good day. Excited for these topics we got for you guys.
All right. Zach, how about you?
I am good.
Very nice. Paul's not with us this week, but don't worry, we've got a jam-packed show for you guys. Last one was one of our short ones, so I just said, fuck it. Let's make this one a long one. We've got a lot of topics for you guys. We got This Week in Wrestling. We've got a lot of games, segments, discussions, and of course, promo school at the end. Hope you guys are ready. Before we get into This Week in Wrestling, kind of a not really an announcement because we talked about it before, but just to clarify some things, we are going to start expanding outside of pro wrestling on the channel. We've already started to with our horror movies tier list. You're going to see a lot more pop culture, a lot more movies, video games. So let us know if you're cool with that. Let us know if you think we should do another channel, but it's happening. So, just a heads up. But right now, we're going straight into This Week in Wrestling. Noc, what wrestling have you seen this week, man?
I caught most of the big shows like NXT, Raw, Smackdown, AEW. The biggest thing that stuck out for me this week was the women's matches. The NXT women's matches were off the chart. I love Io versus Candice and then versus Rhea. So just women's matches and WWE is killing it.
Let's go into NXT first then. What did you think about the whole Halloween Havoc as a whole?
I really enjoyed it, and I'm gonna say this might be a little controversial, but Pat McAfee's growing on me. I dig everything he's doing.
How about you, Zach?
That was my show of the week. It was a lot of fun from front to back. I'd rather see Pat McAfee on my TV than John Silver. That guy just rips off Chris Farley and he's fucking annoying. Like, seriously, he owes the Farley family money for what he's doing. No joke.
Yeah.
But NXT, that was fun. That was a whole lot of fun. They know how to do those WCW pay-per-views on NXT on TakeOver nights really well.
Yeah, that kind of blew AEW out the water this week.
Yeah, they won the ratings.
Only thing I wish was different was I wish the haunted house match was less like Halloween and more geared towards Dexter Lumis. Like, I wanted like more Hall of Mirrors and like paintings of Grimes, not just generic Halloween. But it was a good match. It was all a good show.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Gargano wins the North American Championship. I'm all for that.
Yeah, first two-time champ. And the way they did it really protected Damian Priest. That was a hell of an ending.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Who do you think the masked person is?
I don't know, man. At first I thought it would be like Candice, but then like looked like he had like a build to it. It's definitely a guy.
Yeah, at first I was thinking it was that girl who helped Candice with the brass knuckles, but I mean this person's clearly a lot bigger.
Right.
Yeah.
Probably adopted.
But the person who helped Candice in her mask looked different build than the person who helped Gargano, to me.
I guess. Yeah. I might have to look back into that, but yeah, it could be a different person. Yeah. All right. How about you, Zach? Anything stay out for you this week? Any shows?
ROH concluded their Pure title tournament. First off, though, EC3 and the Briscoes lost to SOS and Shane Taylor. That was a fun match. The announcer said Shane Taylor looks fantastic. Okay. But the big news is Jonathan Gresham beat Tracy Williams to become this year's Pure title tournament winner, and that was one hell of a match. I really like that.
The foundation.
Very nice. Jonathan Gresham's getting everything. He's a current tag champ. He's got this. I'm happy for him. Good for him. Man.
Yeah, he's resending out our IG stories. Love him.
Very nice.
Oh, yeah, shout out to him for that.
Very good episode to check out if you want to see the end of the tournament. I will give a shout out for Primetime Live. Very good episode. If you've never seen it, this is the one to watch. In this episode, you see Serena Deeb win the NWA title.
Yes.
Peter Avalon versus I might be messing up his name. I'm sorry, Chris Dickinson, I think, in the first round of the United Television title tournament. And lots of other great matches. Ray Rosas defends his Heritage Championship. Great episode. I highly recommend it. Did either of you guys get a chance to see that yet?
No, not yet.
I didn't yet, but I'm really interested in seeing a Peter match. Great guy.
Yeah.
And then obviously Serena Deeb and Thunder Rosa.
Was very surprised that Peter lost first round, but I guess he's busy backstage doing everything.
Yeah, literally everything. Right, the ring, the producing, AEW stuff. We'd be remiss if we didn't talk about this past Hell in Cell match. I'm giving Sasha and Bayley women's match of the year by far, possible match of the year contendership. This was everything and then some to me, and it stole the show.
I still need to go back and watch it, but it was that good. It was
it was that good. It's easily. I can't think anything else was better than it. Before, to me, I think Sheeta and Nyla at Double or Nothing was my favorite, but this one takes the cake.
Dang.
Yeah, I don't see how this did not main event.
Oh, wow, it didn't?
Yeah. No.
It didn't. It was the Orton McIntyre stuff, which I'll admit I couldn't just sit through it after that. Like it was kind of bored me a bit. It was fine, but it was just a typical Hell in a Cell. The Hell in a Cell spots, the fall from the side to the announce table, just typical stuff. Orton at this point doesn't excite me as world champion. Just all right, who's next?
Right. Yeah, this is to get to WrestleMania against Edge. So
yeah,
buckle up.
I seen a side by side that Zach posted with like the WWF being like literally the exact same. And then if you look at this, what was it, 2010 now, when Orton was world champion, Miz was Money in the Bank, you got the same thing 10 years later. It's just like, can we get something to do, WWE, please?
Honestly. If you didn't see it, the pictures of the 2016 roster and the 2021 after the draft, it's identical. Only difference is, the new NXT call-ups, Matt Riddle and all that, Keith Lee. But
who just lost his first name? He's now Riddle.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you know the reason why?
No idea.
Because
they don't want you to Google Matt Riddle and see the lawsuit.
That is correct. Which I don't think Vince knows how Google works. Because so I search Riddle and nothing comes up. I'm gonna search WWE Riddle, and then a lawsuit comes up.
Yeah.
But whatever. Zach, any other shows you've seen this week you want to talk about?
I didn't have time to catch UK. I'll probably watch that tonight. I don't know if you guys caught it. I think, Eric, you did, right?
I skipped right to the main event, and that's my match of the year. That was a fight.
Dang.
That was, the tag match was brutal. This was devastating. I wrote notes on this one because Dragunov was just gurgling blood. They were striking each other. I said before, I thought a match couldn't be as good without a crowd. I'm glad a crowd wasn't there for this. It was just devastating.
Is this UK or NJPW?
This was not a WWE match. This was an indie fight. I recommend it.
I'll check it out for sure.
I still need to watch that, man. God damn. What do you guys think about AEW?
Good. Yeah. I actually really like the Town Hall debate.
I did too. It was a good way to show a whole bunch of their roster and have them in their cool moments. Like I like the Brit stuff. Even Peter got some shine. Kind of funny part. Just getting shitted on.
If they can get Tony Schiavone to moderate the presidential debates next election, telling Jericho to shut up, that's how it needs to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Luchasaurus stuff I didn't really like. He's never going to get over if he keeps doing this. Like that to me is the goofiness of AEW that I can't take anyone super seriously. Like how I think Randy Orton might kill someone. There's no one like that really in AEW for me. Or like Walter, like Walter's serious and like a match like that he had. Like I don't see the seriousness because it's just this weird. And I knew Bishop was coming out, but the Town Hall was fine.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I think that was my problem with Luchasaurus in the beginning, that the whole gimmick you can't really take seriously, but at the same time he's entertaining, so I can break, but eventually he's gonna have to do something.
Yeah, when I first saw him, it was before he started talking on AEW. I was like, this dude's gonna be a world champion. But then he started doing like the goofy, like I'm a very well spoken, and I know he's like very educated and stuff, but like to balance that out, it's more like a a Saturday Night Live skit than it is something to take seriously, which I did before he started talking.
Yeah.
Do you guys see Cody going heel?
I don't, because I think Cody is trying very hard to be a tweener. Like he said multiple times that he wants to, like he doesn't want to be a clear-cut heel or a face. I think he wants to be a tweener.
And with the addition to the, I won't compare it to Retribution yet, but the Nightmare Family, the Gun Club just joined, Lee Johnson just joined, and I'm pretty sure Red Velvet's going to join too. You can't have like all these people that are in there and then I don't know. It's just it's a weird place. Yeah, like you said, Eric, he's going to be a tweener.
Yeah, they're really starting to lean into the New Japan faction style. Everyone
they
has
are
to be part of a faction.
heavy.
Yeah,
I saw a post. I don't think it's real. They'll just put it as a rumor, but I saw it a few times on some Facebook wrestling pages. When Pac comes back next week, him and Eddie Kingston are going to go at it at some point for who gets the Lucha Brothers contest.
I so because I was afraid Ray was going to turn on Penta a couple times, so I don't want them to split.
That's what it seemed like. I don't either.
Yeah,
deserve the belts, especially after early run.
And
I'll say this again. I think Kingston. Oh, bad.
No, go ahead.
Kingston had a hell of a promo, man. I enjoyed it. Kingston knocked himself a damn good promo.
He didn't have one hell of a match, that's for sure.
You see that package, man? I believed everything. It was good.
That match worries me. I really hope him and Mox have a good match at the pay-per-view because that match against Seidel.
When
Matt Seidel's carrying the match.
Carried that one.
Yeah, I hope they will. I think Pac and Mox can wrestle a similar style, but
yeah, it's gonna be like a brawl fight type thing, which I'll admit for a main event is not really that appealing to me.
Yeah. Hopefully it's like quit match. They can just get a bunch of weapons and not go too far, like the lights out match. But
they're gonna need something.
What do you think about the lumberjack match, Cody and the Cassidy?
Man, John Silver was in it, so that ruined it for me.
I kind of like him, man, sometimes.
Noc, since I love you and respect you as a man, I will not say what I think of John Silver fans on
there. I definitely don't want to see too much of him, but I don't know.
I was fine not knowing who he was, but then when he started like acting up, I was like,
Johnny Hungy. Shut the fuck up.
Don't watch BT, Zach. He's all over.
I stopped watching that. That is like Days of Our Lives has better acting than that.
He's all over it, and you would not be happy.
I think we're gonna start pushing them. He's entertaining the important people backstage.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I think the lumberjack match was fine though. All right, so for the internet people, I gotta say this: Serena D defended her title against I can't think of her name right now, but she was just a little short person. She's really good though. She's got a whole lot of hate online, and
Layla
she's
Hirsch?
coming at. Yeah, Layla Hirsch. Yes, she reminds me of like a Chad Gable, like a female version of him, like the so far as skill wise, like the wrestling style. Eric said in the group chat, she looks like a fighter, and she looked like a legit contender and had a good match. So I don't understand all the hate for her, like because she's a little short, whatever. As long as she can go, she went, and she was really good.
She was. And if you don't rip on Johnny Hungy and you rip on Layla Hirsch, you're a hypocrite.
Yeah. So
yeah,
that's
exactly.
a weird thing to rip on. That's a weird thing.
She might be taller.
Yeah, because she's not that short. Like to watch,
tolerable.
Who watches that show and is like, I need to rip on Layla Hirsch the first thing after it's done? I don't get that. It's so fucking weird.
Yeah. I am still worried about the women's division though.
I think they definitely need more personalities, like we said. I think not last week, the week before. But if they can get Serena and Thunder Rosa like consistently, then I think they're safer. They really need those two.
I think Serena's signed, which is kind of weird that she's the NWA champion, but I think she's signed AEW.
Okay, that's good. Then they just need to convince Thunder Rosa to come on because they desperately need some more top tier talent because they're top 5 like ranked. should not be going for the title again in a while.
Mm-hmm.
They just announced it's Sheeta versus Nyla at the pay-per-view.
Yeah, after that, I don't think I really want any of the top 5 to go for it because it's Nyla, Penelope, Baker at number 5. And it's just I've seen them all go for it too much.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else from any other wrestling this week you guys got?
I think that was all I saw, but it was cool to see Matthew McConaughey in the Thunderdome watching with his kids.
Yeah. Just real quick with the Smackdown stuff, the Jey Uso, man. You seen him finally. Looks like he's joining Roman on his side. He attacked O'Brien after their match and just really beat him up. So that looks like he's going forward. Great acting. Like it looks like Roman and Sasha just took so much acting classes because they're both on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, so did Jay beat Daniel Bryan clean, or was there like shenanigans?
If I remember,
Roman came down. It was a little,
yeah, it was a distraction, right?
yeah, a little bit of a distraction. But it was relatively clean.
I don't know why, and this happened when he beat AJ Styles. I don't like Jey Uso beating people clean. It's not that he's a bad wrestler. It's just for years he told me Daniel Bryan AJ is a top singles wrestler.
Yeah,
it's just weird to me. But all right, no, that was good though. And Bayley's getting a rematch, right? Or she asked for a rematch.
Yeah, next week, and I will say this again. I said it when it was going to happen. She was going to claim the distress because she had to sign the contract under distress, and that's what she's doing. She's claiming she's a real champ. She wants a rematch. I just want to say, the final boss called that.
Okay, I think that. No matter who wins that, their women's Survivor Series match is going to be something that we've seen over and over the past few months. Asuka versus
sadly.
Sasha, so they ruined that.
But it has to be Sasha. She's still yet to defend a belt.
Right. Before we wrap up, I will say this. I've said it before, I'll say it again. NXT is not a third brand to me, and this year's Survivor Series. I get that the NXT stars are COVID hot zone right now, so that's a very good reason not to have them. But Raw versus SmackDown again this year for Survivor Series just tells me that NXT is not on their radar right now.
It's good that it's not on Vince's radar. He can play with the toys that he has right now.
Yeah.
I'm fine with NXT not being a part of it. I just really hope that the champions versus champions matches, which I'm excited for all of them. I hope that they just kind of let them have really good matches.
I hope so, because there's no reason for Bayley to interfere with this one. Who do you book to have to win, Roman or Randy?
Roman has to.
Roman has to.
Yeah.
I don't see how Randy's going to get pinned, but I just don't like Randy as champion now anyways.
Randy has plenty of options to get pinned. You got Drew coming down. You have The Miz. There's another one I was thinking, too, that could come down and cause a distraction. But there's ways to do it safely.
The Fiend. They teased that a bit.
That's it, too.
Oh, yeah. And, of course, Mandy.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's it for this week in wrestling. A whole lot of wrestling this week. I definitely recommend NXT UK. Catch that. But Zach, you've got one segment that we're going to be going back to every now and then. So let's get started with yours right now before we get to the news and rumors.
Yeah. So here and there, we're just going to pepper this in. I'm going to go through 5 people, and we're just going to cast them. You cast them if you see them in a specific type of movie, TV show, or reality show, different kind of sport. Existing or brand new, whatever you think you'd cast them as. So let's start off with Adam Cole. How outside of wrestling would you cast Adam Cole? Ooh. So for example, for me, I'd probably write a movie where he's a stand-up and he's like one of those shitty stand-ups who like makes fun of people in the crowd, and you have him become like a better person, realizing he can be a better human being and comedian. And that way you get both the heel and the face version of Adam Cole.
I think that.
I'll do like some type of movie where like he really is a genuinely good guy, but he just comes off as an asshole, so he gets blamed for everything. Like something goes wrong, it's always him. Like if it's a murder or like something, it's just people shitting on him, but he's actually trying to be a good guy, but you just don't believe it.
Got you.
So this doesn't have to be a movie, right? It could be any job outside of
it. Can be anything you'd cast him in.
Okay, because my mind instantly shot to esports commentator.
Nice.
Okay.
I totally see that.
Yeah.
All right, next up, Sean Spears. I would cast him in a movie where he's a cocky cop. He is really funny, like I've said before on the show, and that's how I'd cast him.
I would love to see him do the weekend update on SNL after that news report he did on AEW.
Oh, yeah.
That actually was going to be mine. Going on SNL for a while. See what he can do.
Totally dig that. Next up, Big Swole. For her, I would cast her as the opposite, or Sean Spears as the opposite in that cocky cop movie.
That'd be gold. I think like if I see her as like a personal trainer, I think that'd be pretty funny.
I don't know if her and Cedric are good actors, but I would love to see a movie where they like just about them both rising up the ranks of professional wrestling.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. Next up, Peter Avalon.
Oh man.
He has to be I was gonna say like a side character, like the annoying side character everyone hates, always shushing people. So I guess he'd be a librarian that all the kids hate.
Damn.
Yeah, that's good for him. I'd make a fake talk show on a TV station like Comedy Central, and he would be like the side person to the main host.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I think definitely like a side character like that. But I was thinking like Deadpool, like how that taxi driver was that side character, put Peter in a kept a role.
Mm-hmm. All right, next it's the guy who said he hates rednecks this week on Halloween Havoc. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's not. I can't read my own writing. It's the Human Coloring Book, Corey Graves.
Oh gosh, damn.
I would put him on Survivor. We'll see how far his attitude gets him.
Oh man, I don't know if I can top that one.
Yeah, I don't want to see him anywhere anymore. I feel like I would probably put him on a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire type game show host.
Okay.
His cocky attitude can carry him through that.
Maybe one of those food TV shows where you go around eating stuff. Maybe they can do good in that.
Yeah, he's getting a bit skinny. All right, well, that's round one.
All right. Nicely done, Zach. We're gonna come back to you after a couple more segments. We're gonna go straight into news and rumors. Do you guys have any news and or rumors you want to help spread?
One is Xia Li got pulled from a fight by WWE. She was supposed to fight. I don't know if it was this weekend. I lost the article, but yeah, WWE pulled her. She's been irate about not really being used in NXT, and then she didn't really tell them about this fight. Now she's irate that she got pulled. This is very different from the Twitch situation for me because this is something where it's got to be in their contracts that they can't do this stuff unless it's like you have a relationship with Brock Lesnar or Jake Hager. Like if you just don't tell anyone you're going into a fight, then I don't know. I'm kind of siding with WWE on this one.
Yeah.
I don't get why.
No, go ahead, Noc.
I don't get why she wouldn't have brought that up, or like I don't see why she would have expected to just show up to that fight.
Right. Yeah, in that same article, she basically said that 3 years she was tired of not being used, and she convinces Triple H to use her, and then she goes and does this. It's kind of bad luck. Hopefully they don't pull her. I mean, I'm not a big fan, but hopefully they don't like punish her for it. We'll see.
I don't remember matches to judge her wrestling, but
I still judge her after she broke Aaliyah's nose.
Oh yeah,
it was a while ago, but that's still the match that stands out to me. And she's very. I don't know if she's improved since the last time I've seen her, but her wrestling is too fast. She's gonna hurt somebody else one day. Any other news or rumors?
There's a quick news thing that Jake Hager won his mixed martial arts fight. He won by decision over the past weekend. That was pretty cool. He's still undefeated, so AW can still push that. The other one was Paige. So she was adamant about this whole bullshit going on with WWE and them shutting their Twitch channel down.
Real quick, we're actually gonna say, I'm gonna save the Twitch one for we're gonna have a whole discussion about that one.
You said it?
We're gonna have a whole segment for that one.
I gotcha. I feel Paige's pain though.
Yeah.
The end to Halloween Havoc, they're supposed to have someone come out, but I guess COVID caused a change to that. So whoever they had coming out didn't. So I don't know who it's supposed to be. But that's all I had for news and rumors.
Dang. Well, let's see. I've got a couple things here. First of all, I don't know if you guys seen. This isn't really news or rumors, but something that's very weird. There was a wrestler who blew out both his knees jumping from the second rope.
Oh,
and
jeez.
When I say, and that sounds rough enough as it is, but he blew out both his knees in the reverse direction that you're thinking.
Oh no.
I don't know how it was possible. He just like it wasn't like a move. He just literally was doing his entrance, Stone Cold style, and then he jumped down and it happened. But anyway, people set up a GoFundMe for him, and a lot of wrestlers have been donating. Chris Jericho, Nick Jackson. So if you get a chance, I'd say donate because it was the weirdest injury ever. That 1 in a million. Very strange. What else we got here? Sorry, my notes are all right.
Polo, yowza.
WWE just finished their third quarter. They are on track to have their most profitable year ever. This quarter was really boosted by the fact they had those layoffs, the Black Wednesday, I believe we call it, those 37 superstars and office staff. So next time you see WWE cutting corners, just remember this is their best year and they are cheap as fuck.
Seriously.
And if you're a Marvel fan and a AAA fan, they are collaborating on a lot coming up. They're going to have, I think, 6 wrestlers who are going to be Marvel based.
Really?
I think so. There's a Thor character. There's probably going to be a Spider-Man because why not? But they're going to have new wrestlers. They're going to be a mix of outside wrestlers and people who are already stars in AAA take on these characters. So definitely keep an eye on that. And if it goes well, it's said that Marvel is considering starting their own wrestling promotion.
I think that would be kind of interesting.
Yeah, the money behind it.
Yeah, the for sure have the money. That would be kind of cool, actually. I'd be behind that.
I mean, it'd totally be PG because it'd be on Plus, I'm sure. But yeah, like a PG version of Lucha Underground.
Yeah. It definitely have its own lane. It'd be really cool to see. I think it'll have the spectacle like you get from WWE.
Yeah, my only worry
probably makes like the athletic.
Right. My only worry would be like I hope they know wrestling's a different world. They're gonna find people in the wrestling world that they can work with, not just go straight to Jim Cornette. Fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Find the right people. And the last thing I have for NXT UK, I don't know if you guys have heard of him, but apparently in the UK he's a very big deal. Rampage Brown has signed to the NXT UK brand.
Yeah, I don't know who that is right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Apparently he's a huge deal. Everyone in the UK is like excited for him. So I'm hoping Dragunov and Vulture get a rematch before he gets to the main event scene, but keep an eye on him or check out his matches. Very big deal for a huge signing. But with that, unless you guys have anything else, any more news or rumors?
If you want to go to Full Gear next weekend, there's still about 80 tickets left.
Let's hop on that flight. We out. West Coast Pop.
There's only so many times people can go to a show in Jacksonville. So
Yeah.
it was bound to happen eventually.
Yeah.
Oh man. But all right, looks like that is it for news and rumors. So Noc, let's go straight into that page, Twitch Ben. Sorry, I had to cut you off, but go ahead.
You're good. You're good. You want to intro it or?
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, pretty much during Paige's Twitch stream, WWE talent received notices that they were to suspend their Twitch streams. As we reported before, it was we've heard that they were either going to take over the Twitch streams. WWE was going to take over. They were going to have to stop permanently. Now they've been told they have to suspend it. Absolutely heart-wrenching. If you don't follow Paige's Twitch stream, it was sad to hear.
Yeah.
She pretty much, I don't want to say broke down because that's harsh, but she was emotional. What are your thoughts?
And I don't blame her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable. She's not a current talent that's in ring performing every night or on a main basis. She lost her career or her livelihood twice. She literally had the neck injury, came back for a short period, went back out, and like, this is an outlet for her. She's a very kind person in real life. And I don't see how this is harming anyone for her to have this where she's genuinely connecting with people. Like, it's not just like a moneymaker thing. She's genuinely connecting with people and having an outlet where she seems happy. So this is wrong on so many ways. AJ Styles never put out a public statement saying he thankful for the memories. Not the end. He wants to be able to come back, but for now, he has to go on a hiatus. And this is just BS.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I wish I knew what Paige was reading, because how she reacted, I'm totally all for how she reacted, because it's what she does now. She's got her makeup line too, but this is where the joy comes from her professional life is Twitch. And by the end, she was kind of like backpedaling, saying that she loves the company and that if nothing else, support for the talent that's in the company. And so it's just, I wonder if someone was watching her that she was texting with.
I think so. That's what the vibe I was getting.
Yeah, I mean, it just she kind of pivoted in the other direction then.
I do hope she has, like, because she said she's looking into unionization. I hope she has somebody who is telling her, listen, you need to be careful what you say or what you post. Like, if you're gonna fight this fight, don't give them a reason to punish you before you even start. So I'm kind of glad she backpedaled. She reined it in a little bit. But Aleister Black and Zelina Vega both tweeted out the night of SmackDown that they were going to talk to Vince about it, and there was a sit-down meeting that happened. But as of recording, Twitch streams are still down, so I doubt they were that successful.
It actually happened before Paige's thing, from what I read. So that happened with Vince. Was it Friday during the day or Thursday during the day? And then later on in the evening or the day, that's when Paige was tweeting. So
nothing.
Yeah.
Man, this dude Miro about to get everybody's subs.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's a damn shame because it's not hurting anybody.
Right. I can see if it's like, hey, you can't be Paige, you have to be a real name on there because otherwise we have to
exactly
because that is our product and stuff like that. And secondly, if like this, the reason that's different from the Xylee thing is because like this, they should be allowed to do because it's like nothing. It's like if they set up a lemonade stand outside their house, it's kind of like that. Like people really need to like go deep into their contracts now with everything that's out there and how WWE can like kind of strip you of that stuff and your name. It's just like if your contract's coming up, you either do a new contract where you can do whatever you want outside the company or I don't know. It's just messy.
Yeah, they're really because it's not like when you're on Twitch, you're not jeopardizing like your physical ability to perform. Yes. You're literally just sitting there playing games. So like the fight with Xylee, like that could put in jeopardy for performance. You can get injured, but you're literally playing games. I don't understand at all. And like everyone, like Styles changed his name. I'm pretty sure Zelina and Alice changed name on like their YouTube channel or their Twitch. Mia Yim was another outspoken person.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I don't understand, man.
Yeah, I said it before when we talked about this, and I hate they did it. I don't like that they had this sit down meeting now. Maybe they had another meeting that we don't know about because it wasn't recorded. But if this was their first time seeing that with Vince after they got suspended, that's too late. Like you knew this was coming. You should have gone faster. But hopefully, with Lyft and Uber getting some flack for independent contractor status, Andrew Yang is focusing on WWE. I think Vince picked very bad time to do all this shit. It's gonna bite him in the ass.
And it rightfully should. The shit he's been getting away with, man, these past few years is just absurd.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my gosh.
And if Disney is serious about doing a wrestling promotion, I guarantee you they will not put on a wrestling promotion without unionization.
Yeah.
So I think that could be a big thing that could help wrestlers unionize. Is if Disney is really serious about this, they will put money into the lawyers and figuring everything out.
I really hope it happens, man. I have to look up this articles. I didn't see this what you guys are talking about, but that could be really cool, man. Just more jobs, wrestlers and more stuff to watch. That's could be really cool.
Yeah. I always assumed Disney would try to buy WWE, but if they make their own, then more jobs, like I said.
Yeah, more for it.
But yeah, but just remember, most successful year in WWE, and they gotta go after the Twitch streams. Actually, there was one more. There was a representative. I'm not sure because I wasn't clear from the article if he spoke to the talent or if it was a public statement. But he tried to reassure people that even if when they do start at WWE Twitch and the superstars do have to start working, because they're not traveling, their expenses are lower. So even if the pay does come out of their bottom line, they're still making more money, which is insulting. It's like, so when they do start traveling and their expenses go up, it's not going to be more.
The fact that it comes out of the bottom line, I mean, that's like the real kicker. It's just like, we're gonna just make more money off you, period.
Right. It's pretty much down to like, hey, you're still making money, not as much as you could be, but at least we're making money.
Mm-hmm. Slap in the face.
It's ridiculous.
So they can't be on Twitch at all. So they can't like show up on someone else's Twitch.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I doubt it.
Okay, so if AJ's wife started one, he couldn't just kind of be on there too.
Yeah, I don't think that would fly.
Okay. I feel like
I was thinking.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing the more Lana from Miro, we can get those subs.
Yeah.
I can imagine that. Like, oh yeah, this is your wife. You can't be on my stream, even though we're married. Like,
right.
Yeah. So just keep an eye on the situation, folks. Because this is a fucked up situation. But all right, we are gonna power on through. Zach, let's go back to you. What you got for us?
All right, so let's cast some more people. Let's kick it off this round with Dolph Ziggler. Where and how and what would you cast him in?
I think I'd put him in Escape from New York. I would love to see him do that. There's something about the lip thing.
Yeah.
Any Amy Schumer movie, if she needs a handsome blonde guy.
Oh gosh,
he deserves better. I would cast him. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the hairband Warrant, like late 80s, early 90s. They sang Cherry Pie. I would have him, since he is very familiar with the genre, be cast in the lead singer, Janie Lane, cast as him, because he did go through some like kind of messed up stuff after the band was big. So I'd put him in that kind of a role.
Okay.
So next up, if the language barrier is not an issue, so that gets thrown out the window here, how would you cast Io Shirai?
Oh man.
A voice actor for the Yakuza series. But I'm actually going to go back to Dolph for a second, because if he's actually a good actor, I wouldn't mind seeing him play Ric Flair in a biopic.
Yeah.
Just to have an actual wrestler who can give insight on that role.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go with that.
Man, I feel like Io could do whatever she wants. I think I would put her in voice acting too, but like maybe like a motion mocap for video games.
Yeah,
I can see that. I'd cast her in kind of like a Cyberborn movie.
Oh yeah.
More like I don't know, more like Ghost in the Shell-ish.
I could for sure see that.
Not the Scarlett Johansson one, though.
No, of course not. We don't recognize that.
All right. Well, let's go next to the guy who helped Eddie Kingston carry his groceries across the street or whatever he did. Let's go with Matt Sydal.
I'd for sure put him in like some hippie movie or something. Just that third eye stuff he'd be talking about. I think he'd be good in there.
He's not using that third eye too well because he's getting beat up in like every promotion.
I'm a huge fan of like YouTube fan made like Nightwing and Spider-Man shorts and like Red Hood. So I'd start him off in those, and then he can move his way up to being a stunt double for like a Nightwing series or something.
I like that. I'd go with that too. Good stunt double.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, Vicky Guerrero.
It's like a librarian, like a real life librarian, just telling people, "Excuse me." I don't know, motivational speaker. I don't know what you could do.
I'd cast her in like a Disney Channel or like a Nickelodeon kids show where she's the teacher.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. That is a good one.
In that case,
I'm going to that. Oh, go ahead, Eric. I'm still thinking.
In that case, I would cast her in the Big Show's Netflix show as the teacher.
Just don't tell her it's canceled when she's on the way to work.
Yeah.
No.
What do you got, Noc?
What's it called? An auction person. I can't think of what it's called, but
oh my god,
that'd be kind of funny.
You.
Yeah.
If she can go like the Micro Machines guy, that would be something to hear.
Would it be?
All right, last one in this round, Moose. TNA's Moose or Impact's Moose. How would you cast him?
I'm blanking on the movie. I'm gonna Google it in a second.
Okay, while you're thinking, I guess I would cast him in a show like what's the show The Rock has on NBC?
Not Baller. Titan Games, yeah.
Yeah. So something like that. Not that one, but something like that where he's like the final guy you gotta get through. So kind of like an American Gladiators kind of twist to it at the end.
Okay.
Like you don't have to wrestle.
Fun fact, Nick Aldis was on that. That's how we got famous.
Oh really?
He was the final gladiator. Yeah, he was a gladiator.
Huh.
Nice.
Moose though. I think it might be like just typical. I might put him like a show involving type of sports. You know, since he's a former football player, just have him do something like that, like The Rock's Ballers or something like that.
Oh yeah.
All right, so the age is gonna be a big problem, but a historically accurate version of The Blind Side. Jessica, big football player. The reason I say age was a problem is because the guy's like a high schooler in the story. But
yeah, they can do that Nick Fury face stuff to him.
Yeah.
I like that. All right, well, that's the round. All
right. We'll be back for another round in a few segments, but for right now, we're going to toss it over to our very first ad of the promo. Gosh, I can't do. Man, I'm off my game. Of the show. Hey folks, this is Eric from West Coast POPCast, and I'm happy to bring you guys the first promotion on the show. During these crazy times, if you or someone you know has kids, then chances are this quarantine has those kids running up and down the walls with absolutely nothing to do. Well, fortunately for you, my lovely girlfriend has a shop on Etsy called Pre-K with Shay, and it is well worth the visit. Her past experience as a preschool teacher has helped her craft original and entertaining lesson plans, activities, and crafts for kids of all ages and kids at heart. She also happens to sell customized home goods such as cups and mugs. Why the sudden promotion, you ask? Because we here at the West Coast POPcast have been talking about doing a giveaway for a long time. And in connection with Shay, I can happily announce that we've begun working on products to give away to our faithful West Coast Pop subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe, hit the bell button, and join the family. And be sure to check out www.etsy.com/shop/pre-K with Shay. Link in the description. And now, let's get back to the show. And that's right, folks. We are working on doing a giveaway, something we've been wanting for a long time. As I said in the ad, is the official promotion because it's still in process. It's still in progress. It's in production, but we want to get something out to you guys.
Yeah, so like and subscribe right now for your chance. Zach, man, this original champion is putting some work in. That's all I'm saying.
Look, if I can coast this long with doing absolutely nothing, I'm all for it.
Oh man, when is the next prediction? Is that that's not Survivor Series
Next week?
Well, Full Gear's next week. Well, I think
that's
you got to
right.
do one.
That's right. All right. Well,
Want my title?
I mean, if you guys are available, I am happy to do one.
I just thought it wouldn't be fair for such a I'm not gonna say weak, but let's say it weak champion to defend on a 5-match pay-per-view. Wanted you to have experience with the big boys.
I wouldn't say weak, as I would say lazy. Like if you listening can just picture, like if I had the belt shipped to me, I'd be just sitting in a hammock right now with my phone not ringing to do a predictions video.
I refuse to send this title because I'm going to win it back very soon. But with that, Noc, you got a few discussion points for us, right?
Yeah, there's a few discussion points. I was thinking about wrestling. So we seen Ken Shamrock fighting up for glory. He's just whooping people with this ankle lock, man. It got me thinking about Kurt Angle and how he went out. If he was to come back, would you want to see him in a match with Ken Shamrock? Would you want to see him go to TNA and have one last run there since he was big there?
I will say if it makes him happy, yes. If that's something he came up with, yes, I would, because I don't think even he felt, even though he agreed to the whole situation for his retirement, I don't think he felt like that was the way to go out.
Yeah. If he wants to retire in TNA, then I say do that. But if he's up for another WWE match, I would say just give him John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I still really feel like, and I see it in some of his posts, like he doesn't feel fully satisfied, but he doesn't want to talk down upon Baron Corbin and take that away from him. I really feel like he does not feel satisfied the way he went out, and I don't blame him.
There was one interview where he didn't let it all out, but he pretty much said that like Vince told him, like he said, like I want to retire this year and I want John Cena. And Vince is like, well, you can retire, but you're getting Baron Corbin. If you want Cena, you have to fight a whole nother year. And he admits it, like Baron Corbin wasn't right. So it sucks.
Not at all.
He should have waited. I know he felt like that was the year to retire, but like if you're unsure about something like that and that wasn't like your gut feeling to do it, don't do it.
No.
Yeah.
You're Kurt Angle. You didn't need to say yes to that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I mean, I'll be all for him if he went back to TNA for just one more run, but who knows? The other one was so now we got 2 cruiserweight champions. Jordan Devlin just returned. We got Santos Escobar actively defending the belt on NXT. We got one NXT UK. Do you think they should go with the route of just keeping 2 belts, one for each show, since it's across the pond pretty much? Or how do you want to see this play out?
He should play it out for a while and just have him keep cutting little promos here and there, not every week. And then you just play it out where once it's safe for everyone to travel, that is a Mania match, those 2. Like that can be the kickoff match, not the kickoff show, but like the kickoff match or something.
Yeah.
Put it on the main show. But if you play it out long enough, they want to wait another year until next year's Mania, 2022's Mania. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that'd be a nice build. It'd be a hell of a payoff. I really think the Cruiserweight title deserves an actual Mania spot.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been Aries and Neville at the time, but it needs to be not just a kickoff show title.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I completely agree with Zach. Play
good.
Go for a while.
Yeah. And then, Late Dinner Debonair was so fun for me to watch and different. It got me thinking about different segments we've seen in recent years. And, like, what are some of the ones you thought were cool, different, and actually really worked? Like, for me, a few years back, it was the Usos and New Day, that rap battle. I still watch to this day, man. It's just hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
So just stuff like what you guys got.
It's so funny you said that because I don't know why the Uzi Hot segment was recommended to me on YouTube. So I was scared you were going to say that.
Oh, no.
But, man, what segments? They've probably been AEW ones. I'm really loving I love the AEW segments.
Yeah. I think like the Firefly Funhouse stuff has been cool for me. It had some bad ones, but some really good ones I thought they were interesting.
Right.
Especially the debut night. I remember us watching it. like on the phone.
Yeah.
Like in the break room, we're like, what the fuck is this? No, Bray. And then it just,
it
turned
just
into
worked.
greatness.
Yeah,
Exactly. Because I told Eric, like, this is some complete shit, man. This is going to be terrible. And then it just completely wrong.
Yep.
I fucking love that when they prove us wrong. Like, it looks like it's gonna suck. Like, just make it work. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like them taking chances, man.
Yeah. I my mind is blanking, but
Hardy creating the broken universe for me. That's what made me go back to TNA, even just to check that out. That got a little played out. I don't know, or watered down, I'll say. It just got a little watered down towards the end in TNA, but man, those first couple were a lot of fun.
Yeah.
For sure.
I don't know how you guys look back on it, but whenever my biggest Raw moment was when they all walked out on Triple H. And then next week they had the Cena, Sheamus, and Punk were the only ones who came back. At the time, I really liked that segment.
Yeah, it's something different. I think I remember that one.
Yeah.
Fucking Triple H, man. But yeah, there's just stuff like that. I thought it was really cool. I can keep going back and watching, or I can show someone else this and be like, yeah, this is some cool stuff that wrestling does.
Mm-hmm.
That was just my discussion for this week.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice. Thank you, man. All right, Zach, round 3. What you got?
All right, let's kick it off with Adam Page.
Beer commercial.
Yeah. Watch him not sell it either, like he does with the whiskey.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'd put him on Yellowstone. It's a really well-produced show. I highly recommend it, but he did fit in there, not just because of the cowboy thing, but I think how he acts.
Right.
Yeah. I could see him being like a park ranger. That would be kind of funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just thought about that.
Yogi Bear live action.
All right. Again, language barrier is not an issue. Where would you cast Asuka?
Oh.
I'm going to cheat and say esports again because she has so much experience. She even wrote for the Xbox magazine before wrestling. So.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, wow. Okay. I think she just voice acting, anything on TV or the mocap for video games.
Yeah.
She'd be great.
Yeah.
I'd probably put her in like a Disney Plus show or something like that, or not a show, maybe just a movie where she's like this art teacher who inspires kids who are shy.
That'd be
I
really
can
cool.
see that.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to everyone's favorite here, Jay Lethal.
Right, I write the movie where he has multiple personalities just to see him use different voices.
I'd like that, like Split.
Yeah.
I was thinking Split. Yeah. I hate to say it again, but like voice acting, man, just let him use those voices. Haven't played multiple characters.
Yeah, he could. I would create a Macho Man movie where he would play it. So there's a Bob Dylan movie out there called I'm Not Here, and like 6 different people, I think, if I remember correctly, played Bob Dylan, and it wasn't just white men. Like, I think, I don't want to say her name, but there's females and all this stuff playing Bob Dylan. It was a cool different thing. I would do that with Macho Man and have him be one of the people playing Macho Man in like a little biography.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Because he loves him too. It's not just that he does the voice, he.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, The Miz. Where are you casting The Miz?
Definitely not the Marine.
There's been a whole lot of revival game shows on ABC. I'd put him on one of those. I know he does Wipeout, but I'd do this because like everyone who they're casting is a comedian who actually they're just letting be. Like they're not scripting them, and it's a lot of fun to watch. Like Joel McHale and Leslie Jones. Like we're recording them, watching them. They're great.
Yeah, definitely a game show host, some type of reality stuff. I'd see him in a judge on America's Got Talent or something like that.
Yeah.
After Tough Enough, I never want to see him judge again. Got rid of the wrong people.
I didn't see that, so
actually, maybe I will put him as a judge because you could tell as soon as he went on Tough Enough that he was trying to be a heel. Like he purposely screwed over the person that should have won to save Mandy Rose. Yes. So,
what?
Paige hated him that
Really?
season.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
They always argued. Go back and watch. I think it's on the network. It's actually kind of fun to watch.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
You got to sit through some Hulk Hogan bullshit, but once you get to the Miz, it's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
All right, was that everyone?
I believe so.
Okay. Last one. Let's go to Awesome Kong, Miss Kaya Stevens.
Ooh.
She can do whatever she wants. She is an amazing actor.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly didn't even know that was her
Zach.
low.
Yeah, she's so good.
I still got to see that show.
While you're thinking, I'll just, because of Glow, there's an episode called The Mother of All Matches with her and Betty Gilpin. The mom side of them comes out. It's a spectacular episode. It's one of my favorite episodes of television I've seen in the last 10 years. Because of that episode, I would cast her in a movie where she is a mom who loses a child. I think she could sell it and pull it off, and it would really kind of give some meat to her resume.
I could see that.
Yeah, she
really
definitely do that.
Yeah, I'd give her something heavy like that because she could do it.
I think I have to go the same. Something in that aspect of show her motherly role. Honestly, maybe something like, I know it's maybe a little cliche, but like something like Survival, a movie like that, like a apocalypse thing where we see that motherly role, but you can also see her fierce side trying to survive and stuff.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Cool. That is round 3.
Very nice.
Nice.
All right. So I've got a game for you guys. So I've been binging The Weakest Link with Jane Lynch. And because I know I'm never going to be on the show, my next best thing is I'm going to pretend to be Jane Lynch and ask you guys some questions really fast. So I've got 10 true or false questions for both of you.
Okay.
You're going to have a minute to answer. I'm going to start with you, Noc, and then we're going to go to Zach.
Listen to those Google fingers
Of
go.
course. Listen, the final boss gets the job done.
Whoever can answer the most questions correctly in the minute, you win. Ready, Noc?
Okay. Let's do it.
Just to be clear, sorry. So all you have to do is answer true or false. Even if it's false, you don't have to tell me what the correct answer is.
Gotcha.
All right. Time starts now. The lasso from El Paso was a move invented by Gory Guerrero. True or false?
Let's go true.
False. The inaugural Hell in a Cell match was Undertaker versus Mankind.
That's false.
Correct. Historically, there are 4 Nature Boys in professional wrestling.
I think there's 2, so that's false.
You get it, but you're wrong about the number.
Okay, cool.
It was 3.
Okay.
Jimmy Snuka was the inaugural ECW champion.
False.
True. Fit Finlay has never won a championship in WWE.
True.
False. One-time U.S. champion.
He didn't win.
Matt Hardy has never ranked higher than Jeff Hardy in PWI 500.
False.
True. Matt Hardy has been ranked in PWI 500 more times than Jeff Hardy.
True.
False. Hulk Hogan has never lost a Survivor Series match.
I can see it being false.
I'll give you that one. That is false, but that is the last one I can read for you.
Fuck. All right.
So you got 4 correct.
God
you know
damn.
I'll give you one more question because honestly, I could have read them off faster. I'll give you one more.
All right, let's do it.
Bayley, Sasha, and Asuka are the only women to achieve a Grand Slam.
True. No, false.
It was true.
Fuck.
All right, Zach. Same deal. You got to do 4 questions.
Oh man! I said true first too.
Before we do Zach's questions, I'll read you the last question. It's not going to count, but you can try and guess it, or you can answer it.
All right, cool.
Braun Strowman and Alexa Bliss are the only other people to enter the Firefly Funhouse. True or false?
Oh, that's false. Seth was there.
Yeah.
And Adam Pearce for whatever reason.
He was?
What?
Yeah, he was.
And the
He went to the
mailman,
Firefly
the cable
Funhouse to give
guy.
as a bail as a mailman to give Bray the contract.
That's hilarious. Gosh. Okay. If you're gonna do a mailman, you make it a dedicated person. Do it Mr. Rogers style.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Zach, your 10 questions coming up. You got a minute to answer. You ready?
Yep.
All right. You got to beat 4, and your time starts now. Eddie Guerrero is credited with inventing the frog splash. True or false?
False.
Correct. It was La Fiera. Vince McMahon has held the most titles in the McMahon family.
False.
Correct. Shane. AJ Styles is the inaugural Impact Grand Slam winner.
True.
That's correct. Alexa Bliss's new Firefly gloves say play and pain.
False.
True. 10 pounds of gold refers to the original WCW title.
True.
False. NWA. Dusty, Cody, and Dustin have all earned worst gimmick at least once from Wrestler Observer.
False.
True. Dustin earned worst gimmick more times than the others. True or false?
True.
Correct. Dustin Rhodes holds the highest rank of the Rhodes family in the PWI 500.
False.
Correct, Cody. And that was your last question. And with that, you got 5 correct. You beat Noc.
Listen, man, I gotta check the credibility of some of these questions. AJ Styles questions today. That's a gimme.
Oh man. Zach, I'll go ahead and give you the last 2 questions that you couldn't get out of. Rick Rude's only WWE title was the European Championship. True or false?
False.
That's correct. It was Intercontinental. And besides the 2020 edition, just Jushin Thunder Liger has made the PWI 500 every year. True or false?
True.
That's correct. With that, Zach wins the first edition of True or False. Any words there, Noc?
Let's move on.
All right, Zach. Take us into your last casting segment there.
All right, last 5 here. Let's start off with someone who's really killing it right now on Raw. Alexa Bliss. Where'd you cast her?
I think she's a really good actor. I think I honestly would see her in like some of these like horror movie type stuff. I could see her being one of the main characters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either a horror or she could play the girl next door type. She do.
Yeah. Or a mean girl.
Yeah. She can do anything.
I would like, and hopefully they do this with her, with Bray. I would make her more like a siren horror character. Like she just lures you in and then like she just gets crazed.
Yeah.
She can end up scared and Bray.
Yeah. All right, let's go with Rick Swan.
So any of those dance style movies, like those Step Ups or like the Stomp Yard, any of those dance style like disco, I can see him in there. Just even as just a side character, doing the wackiest thing on the side.
Yeah. I'll agree. Yeah, I'll go with that. I'll copy Nocky's answer.
Yeah, I could see him in like some kind of a musical or something. I don't know if he can sing or not, but even if he's just a side character who dances in the background, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Tony Schiavone. Where would you cast Tony Schiavone? I mean, I want to say on an episode of To Catch a Predator, but I don't know.
That's for Murphy, man.
Yeah. God.
Oh, fucking Murphy. I'm gonna have to say Brazzers on the bottom of the screen every time Murphy's on.
Right.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. I don't know. That's something he did with Baker, where he was like, went to the spa and got his chest waxed and stuff. That was funny. I think comedic, where I guess he has a friend, kind of like how Britt Baker is to him, which is overbearing.
Yeah.
I don't know if Mad TV is still on the revival, but any skit comedy, I guess, just a bit player, I guess.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm pretty sure it got canceled last year, but yeah, I can see him on that.
Yeah.
All right. So she's been shopped around, or her agent's shopping her around Hollywood and stuff like that. So where would you cast Charlotte?
I'm not surprised by that.
She just signed with a new talent agency recently, and I don't know exactly what kind of projects they're looking for. So this one kind of intrigues me.
Yeah.
I would put her in like a. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say I'd put her in like a Devil's Wears Prada kind of role, where she's just the boss of a company, and then you have someone else who's the main star, kind of like the Anne Hathaway character.
That is exactly what I was thinking. I completely agree with that.
Yeah, I can see her going a few ways with this. Like, I can see her being in like typical action movies, you know, because of her physicality. But she has that like presence where she could be like that bossy, like I don't know, type of character like that. I can see her playing I can see her playing a lawyer, honestly.
Oh yeah,
because she demands attention when she's on screen. She has a very strong presence.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, she does. So yeah, maybe in the next couple of years we'll see her move on from WWE into something else, because I'm pretty sure they're trademarking some of trademarks too for her. So we'll see.
I see her, Alexa, Sasha on their way out to Hollywood.
That's the next one. She just debuted in The Mandalorian. Was she on this week's episode or no? Sasha's the next
no, but this episode was amazing. It's a lot of spoilers. If you haven't seen it and you really love Star Wars, avoid spoilers.
Okay. Well, she will be on this season. Where would you cast her other than The Mandalorian?
Oh, man. I truly believe she could literally do whatever she wants. Like, because she has the look. Where would I put her, though? I don't know how her acting skills. I still got to excel on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Once they kill off John Cena's character, hopefully, I would put her in the Fast franchise. I think she would be a great lead in that, not just like a ludicrous kind of role. I think she could be a lead.
Yeah, I would give her the reins to that franchise for sure. She'd be dope.
Mm-hmm.
I could see her in Marvel. I don't know what character she'd play, but I can see her playing a superhero.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I could see her as Psylocke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. Who played it? Was it Olivia Munn who played it last time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see something for sure.
For some reason, I want to hear her voice act on the Boondocks.
Huh.
Just give her an outrageous character. It's like a test to see like what she can do, if it's comedic or if it's see where her strengths are.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. Well, that's it. That's the final round.
All right.
Nice.
Well, Zach, we're sticking with you because we're wrapping up the show. But before we do, we got to visit the promo school.
Okay. So for promo school today, there's an issue with Drew McIntyre with me. There's an issue where he's not up to where he needs to be. And I think part of it showed on Raw this week. So when he was talking, he delivered kind of his usual stuff. But then on like The Miz, I think someone else was talking too, it's how he responded. Like he's really not good at responding. I don't think a lot of wrestlers really get how to respond. So when you get someone like Stone Cold or The Rock in his prime, when you're doing your promo and they like make fun of what you just said or they turn it around on you, I think that is what really sets someone off in their character as a heel or as a face. So I wanted to do something like that today. So I'm going to read people's resumes and you are going to cut me off. So if I say something, just cut me off. I will stop and then I'll get back into it. I am not going to respond to you. This is just basically you going off of what I'm saying here just on the spot. And we're just going to see how good your improv skills are. So just cut me down as I'm reading these. We'll do one at a time. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay. So cut me off whenever. I will stop talking, and then I will start back up when you start talking. All right.
Wait, so I'm cutting the promo on what you say in the resume itself, or like?
So I'm cutting a promo while you're in the ring.
Okay.
Your job is to respond. Like if I say something, if I'm going to start reading this off, you can cut me off if I say something stupid. Like if I say something, I've been in the business 20 years, and be like, you're in the business 20 years? How do you not have a championship yet? Stuff like that. So I just want you to be witty, and I want you to know how to like make yourself stronger when someone's giving a promo. So it's not just your promo that makes you look strong. It's how you respond to other people's promo, because Drew just he kind of fails at that in my eyes.
Okay.
All right. I am the janitor with 10 years experience in hotel and school maintenance, adhering to strict safety regulations and working with teams to achieve institutional efficiency goals, aiming to leverage my proven management abilities and vast skill set to effectively fill the managerial role of your university.
First of all, lower your voice when you're talking to me. Your voice sounds like you're gargling gravel. Second of all, you say you've been working this business for 15 years. Why are you acting like it's your first day on the job? Get some skills. Third of all, I'm surprised they let anybody who looks or sounds like you anywhere near a school. Fourth of all, if you think I'm going to sit here and listen to some janitor-ass wannabe son of a bitch as you try and intimidate me, you got another thing coming. You better think again. And after you're done thinking again, do me a favor, write down what you thought about, study it, and realize that your thought process was all wrong. You don't know how to think. You don't know how to have a resume. You don't know how to be a janitor. You don't know how to be a human. You don't know how to do anything. So sit your ass down while grown folks is talking.
This is when I make a cartoony mean face and keep going. I am bilingual in Spanish and English and possess an HVAC-R certification. I've been a manager of a carpet cleaning and vacuum floor care, trash removal and restroom cleaning company, and a hotel for 300 plus rooms and 140 customers per day.
It makes perfect sense. You've been managing bathrooms. Your breath stinks. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Trained 2 janitors.
I'm sorry. I have to say it again. Your breath still stinks. Go ahead.
I trained 2 janitors successfully.
No, seriously. I'm sorry. Like, take a breath from there or something. If you're going to keep and take a breath, man. Okay, go ahead. This is your time. Go ahead.
I've trained 2 janitors successfully in all aspects of cleaning, maintenance, and safety
successfully. Procedures. I'm sorry, successfully. I've seen those 2 janitors, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. They couldn't clean the broadside of a barn.
What I've done, I've removed all finger marks and smudges from vertical surfaces to include doors, door frames, around light switches, private entrance glass, and partitions.
You need to remove yourself from my field of vision.
Finally, I strive to maintain a safe working environment through the prevention of accidents, the prevention of equipment, and adhere to safe working practices.
First of all, for any kids in the room, cover your ears, because you were the fuck! I had something there and I lost it.
Damn, you're on a roll though.
That was good. That was good. So you see, like when you're doing a promo, how you can just like make someone look like a fucking idiot. It's kind of how The Rock made Jericho look on his entrance, even though you could tell Jericho.
Yeah.
Right.
So it gives you more edge. It gives you a little more depth as a performer. All right, Noc, you ready?
Let's do it.
God, I need like a lozenge for this. All right, let me just grab some water here.
All right, come on, man. Don't leave the final boss rating.
I am the professional chef with 8+ years of extensive experience in Southern cuisine, capable of managing dining services up to 100 tables while supervising and motivating staff to perform to the best of their abilities across every service. I've managed daily kitchen operations with 8 staff members, redeveloped entire menus in 2015, increasing...
You're going to need to redevelop your skills after I'm done with you. And make sure you check on your face, too, because that knee's coming right at you.
I've overseen food preparation and production, ensuring food safety procedures are always 100% adhered to. Intertwined, hired, trained, and directed all staff members since 2015, improving kitchen operation flow by 50%. While maintaining 100% employee retention. Develop processes.
I hope you can maintain the retention of your brain once I super kick you out this ring.
I've developed processes that reduce waste by 40% and improve supply turnover by 70%. Referenced in Top Chefs of 2016 magazine, published on November 16th, I am the chef. I've been a sous chef. I've mentored and trained junior chefs, improving performance by 20%. I prepared meals for lunch and dining services with an average of 100 tables per day. I've managed relationships with vendors.
Hold on. I'm gonna cut you off that dribble. You're bragging about serving people? When you step in the ring with the Noc, the final boss, I'm gonna take you to this corner post, to that corner post, and I'll be serving you all day. 1, 2, 3. That's the only number that matters.
All right, that is the end pretty much of that dude's resume.
Very nice.
So that's it.
All right.
Yeah, just a little improv game just to kind of keep your mind sharp and just to, let you rip on someone while they're delivering a trash promo.
I like that.
Nice. That was a good one.
Yeah, I don't think people realize it kind of. I think it's easier to start the promo than it is to respond. So that was definitely good practice.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, folks, it was a long one, but it was a good one. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Noc, any last words before we wrap it up?
Just keep an eye out for new videos coming out. We'll keep flooding them your way. So if you're enjoying what we're doing, if you made it this far into a video, like and subscribe. We appreciate you all.
That's right. Definitely subscribe because, like we said, when that giveaway happens, we're not going to be looking at just anyone. We're going to be looking at subscribers. The second it's ready, we'll let you know. But the best way to get that giveaway is subscribe right now. Zach, any last words?
It's a big week coming up. Tuesday is election day. Hope everyone takes time to do what they need to do and process who they're voting for, because you know where they can find us this Tuesday. They can find us at the polls.
Yes, sir.
The stripper polls, baby. Get your singles ready. Get those 20s. We're popping bottles all night long for the right price. Zach can make it clap. Look out, Magic City.
Hey, yo.
Oh,
cut.
End this show. Oh, man.